Welcome to the Brianders Show! And here's your host, Brianders! Yes, I know. Thank you. Hello, how are y'all doing today? Good, that's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm sure you all have heard about the lost case with, Turtle and her cousins. Well, lucky for you guys, we have Turtle with us here today to answer some of those unanswered questions. Please welcome Turtle! Oh, hello, thank you. Hello, Turtle. Hello. How have you been since this magnificent journey?
Wealthy and
Popular?
yeah, I would say.
Well, I would imagine, considering all this trouble you went through to live.
Tell me about it.
So, I'm sure you've been getting a lot of questions, about this journey, being 12 years old, going through all this stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry if it's bothering you, but, I have some questions I'd like to ask.
All right.
Okay, so, first off, why did you choose to move in with your Aunt Minnie and your cousins in the first place?
Well, back in New Jersey, Mama got a housekeeping job for a lady who hates kids, so I had to move to Key West, Florida with my cousins and my Aunt Minnie.
I see. So, I understand you're in a club with your cousins, correct?
I am. We actually babysit little babies, and we have a secret diaper rash formula that works every time.
A secret diaper wash formula, what?
Yeah, when they're crying, the mothers just hand them over, and we just put it on, and they sleep like a baby every time. But it's secret, so
Every time?
every time.
Do you have any other relatives besides your Aunt Minnie or your cousins that live in Florida where you moved to?
Actually, yeah, I do. I have a grandmother who I've never met before, and she actually has an old piano, which was where we found the treasure map, where we took our expedition.
Oh. Where did you go during this outstanding adventure?
To an island in search of gold.
Gold?
Yeah, that's what the treasure map said.
Oh, I don't blame you. I'd want some gold too. Yes. So, what happened to you guys during this expedition?
Are you ready for this?
I'm pretty ready.
All right. Well, first me and my cousins, and we had a few visitors along the way. Too Bad and Pork Chop. Well, we got up very early, and this is a bit bad, but we stole a boat, and we were off in search of this island. Well, it was getting later in the day, and it started to get really just glum, and we were like, this is not good. So we found an island, and when we were in search of food, we found a rock with an X on it, and we looked at the map, and it was, sure enough, the island where the gold was supposed to be. So we started digging, and there it was. There was $20,000 worth of gold. So by this time, the weather was just absolutely terrible. So we found a shack that was nearby, and we went into it, and it started getting really bad. There was rats everywhere, and the roof just toppled over, and we almost drowned. But thankfully, a young fisherman came over and saved us.
What a nice man. And how was it living through this at 12 years old?
I was trying to be strong for my younger cousins because I didn't want them to be scared. So I was trying to keep it all together, but really inside I was really scared. And we were out there for more than a day. I believe it was 5 days that we were out there.
5 days?
5 days.
5 days. I can't imagine living through that at 12 years old with 3 younger cousins. That's rough. Okay, so, I heard something very, very negative happened with your stepdad when you got home from your amazing adventure. What happened?
Him and Mama came in to Florida after they heard what was happening, and we stayed the night at Florida for one night, and then we were gonna go back home. And my stepdad, at the time, I only found out when he first came. I didn't know that they were married until they got to Key West, Florida, and I found out, and I was really happy. I mean, he was really nice and he made Mama really happy. So I was all excited to be one big happy family again, considering I didn't have a dad myself. So the next day at 12 o'clock, we go to meet him and he's not there. One of my cousins said that he saw him get on a boat to Brazil. He took my half of the money, went to Brazil, and left me and Mama all by ourselves at Florida with Aunt Minnie and them. So we didn't know what to do. I mean, we were just stranded there with no one to take care of us. So then Aunt Minnie suggested that we just stay with them, and we did because we didn't have anyone else. And Mama quit her job at the housekeeping, so we didn't have any place to go. We didn't have any money. Mama didn't have a job, so we stayed in Florida.
That is great. That is great. Aunt Minnie must have been a great woman. Still is.
Yeah.
Great. Wow. Well, there you have it, people. The amazing and pretty much exciting adventure of Miss Turtle here. She will be staying after hours, after the show, for about an hour or two to answer any additional questions or anything. Do you have any questions?
Please call 555.
555
55.
55.
Thank you.
That's 10 fives. Just dial 10 fives. You'll get a hold of her. Well, thanks for coming on the show,
Thank
Turtle.
you for having me.
Oh,
It's
you're
such
quite
an honor,
welcome. It
Bree.
was such a joy having you here, Turtle.
Thank you.
Give me a thank you. Okay, let's just go on. Let's go on with our lives. Oh, I'll tell you that was an adventure. Thanks for watching the Bree Anders Show.